we often speak about like where we don't want to be, right? And who we don't and what we don't want to have, but we never ask the right questions sometimes, or we need to ask ourselves questions to where we want to go. And she was very, very deliberate on the questions. Hold on, I'm trying to bring up the text in the questions that she has asked. Give me a second, guys.
Factor is by far the
Yeah, in the question that she has asked, right? And then one thing she asked that I wrote down was like, what's the next right move? Right? Because oftentimes we're like, I need to do this, I need to do that, but we don't sit down to ask ourselves, what's the next right move? And we don't write down what some of those possibilities are so we can make a decision off of that, right? And then our number one job, she said, was to fill our cup because we need that overflow to pour into other people as well. Because like what she said was that it's really our dedication to service that fills us up and then fills other people no matter what job that you do. So she said you could be a janitor, a CEO, a nurse, a doctor, like whatever it is, that's connected to so many other things if we put that practice into service, right? And then with the last thing she said, which is where I wanted to go with, we worry about other people. If you're writing this down, I wanted to read this, but I can't right now. But The Man in the Arena, if you ever heard that poem or that saying, it's really powerful. And she mentions some of it in that video, but what the Man in the Arena says is that there's a lot of people, and I'm paraphrasing, but there's a lot of people we watch and we worry about them, right? And or there's a lot of people who look at us and they got so much things to say, but the truth in the matter is that nobody is walking your shoes and nobody's putting in the work that you need to do to accomplish those things. So think about, and I'll give you an example. Think about sports, right? There's so many people in the stands saying what that basketball player, that football player should have done this, blah, blah, blah. But they're not with them shooting in the gym, right? They're not with them practicing. They're not with them at the free throw line. They're not with them taking the tackles. They're not, so they don't understand the pressure and the things that come with that to accomplish being a great athlete or being a great player. So when it comes to you and whatever you're trying to fulfill or that desire that you're going to, know that those people who wants to shed opinions on you are not doing the things that you are doing to accomplish it. So I'm not saying don't take those opinions, but I'm just saying know who you're receiving that information from, right? So an athlete will take advice from an athlete. They're not going to take advice from a fan because they don't know what it takes to do that. And then in my things, I put fear, right? But the reason why I put fear is because sometimes we let fear stop us from doing things because we're worried about other people, because we don't want to take on the responsibilities, because we're taking the opinions of others. But these are the 7 things that I've wrote down to really get us on the other side of that fear, that other side of the negative talk, the other side of just being great and accomplishing things. And I'll do this quick because I only got a couple more minutes, but the first one is self-reflection, right? And some of these things I took from Oprah and just reworded it. But the first thing is self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your fears and insecurities and understand what specifically you are afraid of and why. What is holding you back from realizing your full potential, right? That's a question. Ask that question. What is holding you back from realizing your full potential? Second thing is, right, came from Oprah too. Embrace your power. One thing she said in that video is that when you meditate, you're aligning yourself to release and to release the power within you. So acknowledge and accept your inherent power and potential. Understand that it's okay to be great and to achieve your full potential. Believe in yourself and your abilities, because people belittle us. People are saying, hey, that's not going to work. Or people, let me say it like this. You as an individual have different powers from different people, and people are not going to understand the God-given gifts you have. So some people can't speak into it because they don't understand what your power is, what your role is on this world. So I want you to continue to embrace that power no matter what other people are saying, because they're not going to understand. A lot of people are not going to understand. Only a few and far between will. Third thing is define your goals. Set clear and meaningful goals for yourself. Knowing what you want to achieve and the path you want to follow can help you focus your energy and overcome that fear, right? We need to, sorry. Me and Chris and the team, we speak every week. But one thing he pounds in is that, is it written out? What is your goals? Is it specific enough for you to like taste it and see it? So if you want a house, right? And I'll give you a small example. If you want a house, don't just say you want a house. Like, and don't talk to Chris about it, but because he will get in you. He will say, hey, listen, okay, you want a house? Cool. How many bedrooms? What's the color outside? Is your grass cut? Are you cutting your grass? Do you have a basement? Is it finished? What's the purpose of the basement? Like, he goes in to that detail. And it may not come in one sitting, but you need to build that out and be clear on what your goals are in any and every area. Fourth thing, positive self-talk. One, that's why you're here, right? To get positivity within you, but replace self-doubt and negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your strength and capabilities daily, encouraging yourself to step into your power. I know you come here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but in between, before you go to bed, before you wake up, play another 10-minute video, play another 5-minute video. Don't let the last thing you listen to be negativity, and don't let the last thing you listen to be like TV or a song. Let this be the last thing you wake up to. I mean, you go to sleep to, and let this be the first thing you wake up to. 5, seek support. Surround yourself with supportive and empowering individuals who believe in your potential. Share your fears and aspirations with them and seek their guidance and encouragement. In the beginning of the call, if you was here within the first 5 minutes, I told you guys, this is a community and we want to pour positivity into you, right? Because some people, no matter where you're at, some people around you are not speaking that positivity, or they don't understand where you're going, where they don't understand, where they speak negative and say, hey, that's not going to work, or hey, do it this way, and they're leading you down to failure. Whereas the community we're trying to build here, not trying, we are building here, is this positive community where we started off with the morning mindset calls, but now we got our own community where we're building each other up, holding each other accountable. The sixth thing is take action, right? Very important. This should have been the last one, but take action. Don't let fear paralyze you. Take small steps towards your goals and gradually expand your comfort zone. Each small success will help you build your confidence. Chris always says the reason why people stop doing things is because they don't keep the small promises to themselves. And what's a promise? A promise could be easily as, I'm going to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but you wake up at 7:05. You broke your promise to yourself, and that diminishes the confidence in yourself. So make these small promises, and I promise you that your confidence level will build up to whatever it is. But start small, because your big goal, your big dream is nothing but a succession of small wins that leads up to the big win. And the last thing I'll leave you with is 7, continuously grow. right? Continuous growth, but continuously grow. Embrace a growth mindset and commit to continuous self-improvement. Learn from your experiences, both success and failures, and use them to fuel your personal growth, right? But we fail and people get discouraged. And when we're successful, we're very high, right? When we do something that is considered a win, we're so high. But when we fail, we're so low. The trick is keep it even. When you're success, great, continue to do it. When you fail, learn and continue to do it. Take action, take action, take action. And then remember that overcoming fear and embracing your potential is an ongoing journey, right? I'm gonna read that again. Remember that overcoming fear and embracing your potential, your power, your God-given gifts is an ongoing journey. Be patient with yourself and stay committed to the process. All right. So that's just what I want to leave you with. I had more, but I know I was talking a lot in the beginning, but I love you guys. Like Chris always says, we want you to win. It's too crowded here at the bottom. Share this. We'll be back on Wednesday and Friday, same Zoom link. You're here in this community. We're here to uplift you. We love you guys, and we'll see you on Wednesday.